He lifted his glass higher than he ever had for me. His lips twisted into a grin I once mistook for charm. "To 6 years," he said. 6 years of freedom ahead. Single, searching. The restaurant went still. His mother raised her glass in agreement. His father smirked, proud. Then he slid a neatly folded T-shirt across the table, the kind of gift a frat boy might give as a joke. 6 years of disappointment in bold black letters. I stared at it, at him, at the smug faces around me. My fingers twitched, not from shock, from restraint. Because they didn't know. They didn't know I'd been waiting for this moment. Backstory set up. I remember when I met him. He was magnetic, confident, the kind of man who made the world feel smaller when he looked at you. I was younger, hungrier for stability than I'd admit. He gave me that, steady promises, whispered assurances, a ring slipped onto my hand beneath the stars. For 6 years I tried. I memorized his favorite meals, laughed at the same tired jokes, made excuses for his absences. I told myself, this is marriage, this is love. But love doesn't come home reeking of perfume that isn't mine. Love doesn't leave lipstick smudges on receipts in his glove box. Discovery of betrayal. It started with silence. His phone tilted away, screens dimmed when I walked by. A different cologne on his collar, one he never wore for me. Then came the proof, too obvious to deny. A hotel booking confirmation emailed to our shared account. The name field filled out with hers. I read it twice, once as his wife, the second time as his executioner. I didn't scream. I didn't confront him. I deleted nothing. I collected. Every screenshot, every receipt, every careless lie. He thought I was blind, but I was building a file thick enough to bury him alive. Shift in mindset. Grief faded quickly. Strategy replaced it. I learned his patterns. Thursday nights with the guys were with her. Business trips charged to our joint account. He used my car once, I installed a tracker. His arrogance was my weapon. I hired a lawyer quietly, transferred money into a separate account slowly. Not enough for him to notice, just enough to leave him hollow when the time came. I wasn't just planning to leave him, I was planning to strip him bare. Execution of the plan. First, the legal trap. Everything in my name. The house, the accounts, even the car he drove to his mistress. He never read what he signed, never questioned. My lawyer made sure of it. Second, the stage. Tonight, our anniversary. A dinner with his parents, the only witnesses whose approval he craved more than mine. I dressed in red, not for him, for the ending. Climax and confrontation. He raised his glass, declared his freedom, handed me the insult wrapped in cotton. His mother laughed. His father smirked. They thought I'd crumble. Instead, I stood. My breath even, my heart steady. I tapped my glass with a fork until the restaurant hushed. Every eye turned to me. 6 years, I said. My voice didn't shake. 6 years of lies, infidelity, and stupidity I tolerated in silence. Tonight, I break that silence. His grin faltered. I pulled a folder from my purse, thick and heavy, dropped it onto the table with a thud that echoed. Every receipt, every message, every hotel charge. Proof of your affairs. Multiple. His mother's glass froze mid-air. His father's smirk cracked. I leaned closer. As of this morning, the house is mine. The accounts are mine. The car you drove her in? Mine. You have nothing. Gasps rippled through the tables around us. Strangers leaned in, drinking my words like wine. I let the silence hang before I delivered the cut he'd never heal from. And as for your mistress, she's married to your boss. He'll be receiving this same folder tonight. The color drained from his face. For once, he had no toast, no words, no mask. Just ruin. Resolution and emotional release. I didn't wait for his reply. I didn't need one. I turned to the stunned restaurant, raised my glass and said, "To freedom, mine." The applause was real. Strangers clapped, some even stood. His parents sat frozen, watching their golden son crumble into dust before their eyes. I walked out, heels striking sharp against the tile, each step a release I'd craved for months. Outside, the air was cool, my chest lighter than it had been in years. I wasn't his wife anymore. I wasn't his victim. I was the storm he never saw coming, and I had finally won.